Welcome, traveller. Lay down your burdens. The noise of the world you know is far behind you now. Breathe. Inhale the cool, damp air. Let it settle into your lungs, carrying the weight of ancient forests and the scent of earth recently kissed by rain. Exhale. Let it all go. You are standing at the very base of Yggdrasil, the world tree, the great ash that binds existence together. Can you feel its pulse? Not a heart, precisely, but a slow, deep vibration that shimmers through your feet and up into your core, the memory of the cosmos flowing like sweet, thick sap through limbs wider than entire mountains. Wait, listen. This is the sound of the Norns, the keepers of fate, spinning the threads of our lives at the base of the tree. Let us follow that sound upwards into the canopy. It is a long journey, and we will move slowly, tasting each realm like a cool drink of water. Midgard, the middle yard, our home yet so unfamiliar from this height. It feels tender, doesn't it? As if you could reach out and cup the entire spherical world in your hands. The oceans are cool, polished sapphire, the continents etched in green and brown. Let's descend for a moment, feel the air shift. Gone is the cool, rarefied breath of the tree's heart. Now it is thick and rich. Breathe it in. It is the deep, resinous scent of pine, so sharp it prickles the back of your throat, mingled with the sweet, loamy decay of the forest floor. A perfume of life and rebirth. The wind rustles here, a whisper, not a roar. It moves through the silver birches like a lover's touch, rustling the delicate, papery leaves. This is the realm of men, a place of brief, brilliant lives. Close your eyes and you can almost hear the soft, steady rhythm of 1,000 heartbeats, a gentle hum against the great, slow thrum of Yggdrasil. It is a world of contrast. There is the scent of wood smoke, a low, comforting haze from a distant village, promising warmth and shelter. But there is also the tang of iron from a freshly forged blade, the metallic, almost salty scent of ambition and conflict. We can feel the sharp sting of sun on skin, the cool caress of river water on bare feet. It is a beautiful, fragile, and all too brief existence. But we must move on. The great ash beckons. Breathe in, but gently. Your lungs will burn. Muspelheim, the realm of fire. It is not a place of burning logs and dancing flames. No, this is fire in its purest, most primal form. A heat so intense it feels like a physical weight pressing against your skin. Not burning, but reshaping you. Your very bones feel warm, as if they could turn to molten gold and flow away. The smell is of ozone and sulfur, a sharp, electric tang that fills your senses. The air itself feels thin, shimmering with a constant, low, crackling static. It is the sound of sparks jumping, of atoms dancing at a fever pitch. There is a deep, resonant rumble, not a thunderclap, but a constant, sub-bass vibration, the sound of mountains of fire shifting and breathing, the very blood of the cosmos boiling in its veins. Look closely. Can you see them? The sons of Muspel, beings of pure light and heat, moving like shimmering ghosts through the inferno. Their voices are not words, but the chime of cooling metal and the roar of a furnace. This is the realm of raw energy, the forge where the worlds were begun. It is terrifying in its beauty, a constant, blinding reminder of the power that underpins all things. Wait, don't breathe too deeply, not yet. The air is brittle here, so cold it feels sharp, like tiny needles on your tongue and in your lungs. It catches your breath before you can even take it, turning your exhalations into visible, spectral tendrils of fog that drift away into the endless grey. Niflheim, the realm of mist, of primordial cold. It is a world of absolute silence, save for two sounds. The first is the drip, then another and another. It is the sound of the Elivagar, the 11 rivers flowing from the spring of Hvergelmir at the heart of the realm. But they are not rivers as you know them. They are frozen, slow-moving glaciers of ice, so ancient it is not clear, but a deep, spectral blue-black. This is the sound of time itself, the slow, agonizing thaw of eternity. The second sound is the wind. It is a mournful, hollow sound, a wind with no trees to whistle through, no mountains to echo off of. It just rolls over the endless expanse of grey ice and shimmering frost, a sigh from the very void itself. The smell is of wet stone and ancient snow, of something so old and cold that all traces of life have been frozen out. This is where all life begins, in the form of melting frost, and where it may one day return. Breathe in slowly. It is a mistake to hurry here. The air is still, so still. It smells of damp earth, but not the rich, fertile loam of Midgard. This is the smell of old tombs, of forgotten basements, of dust that has settled and will never be disturbed again. It is not unpleasant, just final. This is Helheim, the realm of those who died of old age or sickness. It is a grey world, a shadow of what was. The light is a constant, soft twilight. The river Gjörl itself flows with water so cold it burns, and yet it is utterly silent. Close your eyes and listen. Really listen. What do you hear? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is a silence so profound it becomes a sound itself, a low, constant thrumming in your ears. It is the sound of memories, of 1,000 million stories that have all ended, whispering their final words into the endless twilight. It is not a place of torment. It is just a place to rest. The chill is not the biting cold of Niflheim, but a deep, enduring numbness. Here, all the passion, the anger, the love, and the pain of Midgard fade away, leaving only a gentle, lingering sadness. It is a world without a sunrise, a place where time has stopped, but you haven't truly noticed. Ah, breathe. Taste that. The air is rich and heavy, smelling of crushed ferns and wet moss. It feels thick, almost palpable, and you can feel the humidity settling on your skin. This is a forest, yes, but not like any you have ever known. Look up. The trees here are not trees, they are pillars. The rocks are mountains. Everything is scaled to the perspective of the Jotnar, the giants, the elemental forces that existed long before the gods. The air hums with a power you can feel in your very marrow. It is the sound of life, but life that is ancient, slow, and devastatingly powerful. Can you hear it? Not a heartbeat, but the rumble of continental plates shifting, the slow, tectonic dance of creation and destruction. Breathe in the scent again. It is the smell of pine, but a pine so colossal its branches pierce the clouds, the scent of crushed juniper berries, and the rich, complex tang of things that have lived and died for eons. It is a smell of wildness, of raw, untamed nature. The wind here is a great, deep-throated roar as it moves through the mountains, but if you listen, you can hear a finer sound, the sound of 1 billion pine needles brushing against each other, a vast, complex symphony of whispers that tells the history of the world. This is the realm of raw potential, of chaos and creation in a delicate, eternal balance. Breathe in. Can you feel the golden warmth? The air is pure and sweet, tasting faintly of mead and wild honey, of sun-warmed fruit and fresh-pressed cider. This is Asgard, the realm of the sky gods, and the light here is a light that never fails. The air here shimmers with power and purpose. It is the sound of creation and order, of things that are built and maintained. The smell is of sun-warmed stone and rich, precious metals, of wood carvings and polished iron. It is a world of endless battle and endless feasting, of great deeds and grand ambitions. If you listen closely, you can hear the faint, joyous roar of a feast in progress, the sound of laughter and song, of metal cups clinking against each other. It is the sound of victory and camaraderie, of a life lived at the peak of honour and strength. There is a tang of ozone in the air, a metallic, electric prickle on your tongue. Close your eyes and you can almost hear the soft, distant rumbling of thunder, not a frightening sound, but a reassuring one, the sound of a protector guarding the boundaries. This is the realm of light, of law, of the highest aspirations of life, built high in the branches of the world tree. Wait, breathe slowly. The air is dry and heavy, tasting faintly of sulphur, of dust, and of raw earth. The smell is of metal, every metal you can imagine, the sharp tang of copper, the metallic, almost salty scent of iron, the warm, rich fragrance of gold. This is Svartalfheim, the realm of the dwarves. It is a world of darkness, illuminated not by a sun, but by the molten rivers of gold and bronze that flow through the caves, and the glowing green-gold fungi that clings to the ancient rock. Listen to the hammers. They aren't just making things, they are creating. The dwarves are the master craftsmen of the cosmos, the engineers who shape the raw materials of the tree into something beautiful and strong. Their hammers sing a song of precision and purpose, of skill and intelligence. The air is filled with a constant, warm vibration. It is the sound of fires being stoked, of bellows pumping, of molten metal being poured into intricate moulds. The smell shifts to wood smoke from a small, cosy fire, promising warmth and shelter. But there is also the smell of coal and brimstone, of a constant, industrious energy. It is a world of deep, cosy comfort and tireless work, a place where the smallest things are crafted with the greatest care. Breathe in. Oh, taste that. The air is light and sweet, so pure it feels almost weightless, tasting faintly of honey and wildflower pollen, of summer rain on new grass. This is Alfheim, the realm of the light elves. It is a world bathed in an incandescent pale green glow that has no source, radiating from the very plants and creatures that live here. The air is never still. It is the sound of a soft breeze moving through leaves, but each leaf is a tiny chime, a tiny song. Listen to the voices. They aren't words, they are music, a language of pure sound, of harmonic resonances and melodic phrases that tell stories and express feelings better than any words ever could. If you listen closely, you can hear a billion faint, interwoven melodies, a vast, intricate symphony that is the very consciousness of the forest. This is the realm of creativity and intuition, of beauty and harmony, a place where the imagination is the only architect and where the heart knows no limits. The air is cool and fragrant, a perfect balm. And finally, we arrive at our last stop, Vanaheim. Breathe. The air is rich and heavy, smelling of crushed thyme, lavender, and rich, damp earth. It is the scent of 100 different fruits and flowers of life in its most abundant, fertile form. This is the realm of the Vanir, the old, wise gods of wisdom and prophecy. It is a world of perfect, effortless abundance. Here the crops grow wild, the rivers teem with fish, and the forests are filled with gentle, wise creatures. The light is a constant, soft, warm afternoon sun, the perfect light for growing things. Listen to the world. It is a sound of peace, of contentment, of things that are whole and complete. It is the sound of rain on a roof, of water flowing over polished stones, of a cat purring. The air is filled with a constant, gentle hum, the song of 1,000,000,000 bees working in 1,000,000 beautiful gardens. It is a world without a struggle, a place where life simply is. Close your eyes and you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the cool caress of the river water on your feet. It is a perfect, beautiful balance of wildness and cultivated beauty. You have seen the 9 realms, traveller, the fire and the ice, the light and the dark, the life and the death, the industry and the abundance. They are all held here in the heart of Yggdrasil, the great ash. Close your eyes. Hear the pulse, the same slow, deep vibration that you felt at the base. It is the pulse of everything, of all things, of the cosmos itself. Breathe in. Feel the connection, the warmth of the fire in your bones, the chill of the mist on your breath, the sweetness of the light in your heart, the scent of the pine in your lungs. You are not just a witness. You are part of this story, this vast, beautiful, eternal cycle. Rest now. Stay here with the great ash as long as you need. Its branches will protect you. Its roots will ground you, and its pulse will remind you that you are connected, you are whole, and you are safe.